Do you know the future of our cities might look vastly different from what we imagine? In this video, we explore a fascinating shift: fewer people, lower rent, and a simpler, more intentional way of life. Imagine a New York City where the 9-to-5 grind is a thing of the past, and people are choosing purpose over profit. As a Level 2 Quantum Healing Hypnotherapist, I have developed a unique modality known as hypno-channeling. This technique involves hypnotizing a channeler's subject to connect with various spirits, revealing deeper truths about the universe and human life. If you have any paranormal or near-death experiences and would like to know the truth behind them, contact us through healingandretreats.com. In this video, we'll also dive into a world where telepathic communication is possible and healing is done on an energetic level. Stay tuned to discover the extraordinary changes that might await us.
When I count to 3, this version will be here. 1 and 2 and 3. Hello.
Sitting in the park.
Ah, which park is this?
The Dumbo Park.
Oh, we have a park?
Near the water.
Oh, the Brooklyn Bridge Park.
Yes.
Very good. And what month is this?
August.
Ah, and so tell me more why I'm in the park.
Taking a break from working.
So am I still working in the same office?
No.
Oh, it's still in the same area?
Yes.
I see. And am I happy with it?
Just recently moved, for 4 months.
Oh, and it's a better view.
You're on the 6th floor.
Is that 613?
You can't see the number.
The floor to ceiling windows?
Very big windows, yes.
Oh, so I can see the river?
You're facing buildings. Facing buildings.
Not Manhattan, not the bridge.
No.
So what was the reason for me to move?
That is not being revealed at the moment.
What else I can know?
Floor to ceiling windows because of the sunlight. It's something about the sun in relationship to the earth is changing, and that receiving more sunlight is actually receiving more energy.
What is the change of the people in the area?
People are calmer. There's less people.
Where are they?
At home.
Oh, so they don't need to do the 9-to-5 job?
Let me tap into that. A lot have quit.
That's how they support themselves.
They left for a more simple life, which is why New York City is a lot more empty.
Yeah, and they pay not the same rent like now.
If landowners are forced to lower their rent because there are a lot less people renting.
Oh, I see. So much lower? Let's say...
It depends on how the landlord wants people to get them to rent their apartment.
Less people in this particular area, let's say Dumbo or...
Yes, because they are tired of essentially working and giving their soul away to something that does not serve them. There are still some people who do find joy in whatever they do, but that's because they have actually been following their highest excitement, and it's not about how many hours they work. It's really about this is what they're supposed to do as a part of their life path. They're able to sustain their life.
So the people who left, they are having a simpler
life because they want to really think about what they want to go and what's really the purpose for being here. So they have quit. A lot of people have quit their corporate 9-to-5 because a lot of people have noticed that corporate is really a part of who they truly are as people with feelings.
So they are no longer in the area, or they're just at home?
As in they move to other states or other countries and more of a countryside or suburban.
So if that's the case, the healing, so Naomi is still getting enough clients, or she does?
It's slowing down, but not because people don't need healing. It's because people are seeking their own healing, and that they have their own sort of models, and there are other people doing healing as well. So in a sense, there's a little bit more competition.
So are they kind of themselves?
Yes.
So what are you, the future version of Naomi is doing? Anything new besides the...
A lot of more things are being done more remotely. Base is a lot more simple, but you are happier with that.
People are familiar with this type of healing.
Yes. More familiar with the concept of soul, of connecting with who they really are.
And so what is...
meditation.
So a lot of a session will be done over the internet.
More of life coaching.
I see. So they don't really need to do the hypnosis.
There are still people who wishes to do this. It's just that society as a whole are taught to connect with themselves and their higher selves a bit more. So less people seek this out, but you are doing other modes of healing.
Do you see, or can you tell me that there are other people working in the office with me? With you?
There are 3 other people, but their identities are not really being shown. One is a man, the other 2 are females, male.
I know one is Amy.
It seems so.
Okay. Yeah. And the office is a little bit smaller than this?
The room that everyone is in is smaller. It seems to be, there are different, several components. There's a kitchen area, main space, a guest space, and then there's a working space.
I see. That makes sense. And so where is Jessica at this time?
You need to connect with that version of her to get an answer.
Do you see any like human look people on the street?
I don't get an answer for that. It's not time to reveal that.
Okay. How about stores? They're not the same?
Yeah, a lot more empty. A lot less people are consuming things.
So let's say people just cook.
But sometimes they grow their own.
So supermarket is not the same.
Supermarkets, if they want to continue to be in business or serve their community, they must listen to the commands or the needs of the people around them.
And also the price, it came down?
That I'm not getting.
Because everything in this location is very expensive.
I don't get that at the moment.
So they are still selling, or they're not the same way? They maybe get
selling, but in a different model.
What does that mean?
Not in the same way that you pay for something. In the economy just has a different model, different form of energy exchange, a different vibrational feeling to the exchange.
So let's say business owners, they're accepting other energy exchange.
Could be that. I don't get a exact, precise answer.
Yeah, you're in the park and
relaxing.
Anything else I need to know?
Anything else you would like to know?
So people, like people who are in the park, they look happier.
They're more calm, more introspective. Cannot say they are happier because there are still a lot of people are still trying to figure things out for themselves.
What they talk about, what they are interested in. This moment, let's say, right in this area, what people talk about.
What they want, what they're trying to do for themselves.
So they talk about that.
Yes. That is all that is being revealed.
Good. All right. So now, for info, and I'd like to channel or invite the 2027 version of Jessica to be here. Count to 3, you'll be here. 1 and 2 and 3. Oh, let me know where you are.
I'm in my living room.
Sit. What do you see?
I have a blue couch.
It's like a high-rise building?
Definitely, I'm on a higher floor.
You can see it through
Not
the
quite getting.
Besides the couch, what else?
Trouble connecting at the moment.
That room.
Having trouble connecting.
So let's see, what is the trouble?
In 2 different apartments.
So that can be either.
Yes. I think.
So connect one first, the one that resonated with you.
Other one feels a little sad for some reason.
Yeah. Find out what is going on.
I don't know. It feels like I have a choice of stay in an earth where open contact doesn't happen to help others, or I can also choose to leave and go to the world when open contact does happen.
So if you choose the one who doesn't happen, that is because you want to help people there?
Yeah. I don't think I match that right now.
So how about you go to the one who doesn't happen?
I am on, I think, like the 26th floor of a building.
Right. And where's the building?
Somewhere in Brooklyn.
What you can see from the windows?
A lot of sunlight. Some spaceships.
What are you doing at home?
On my computer. I'm on a gray couch.
You can see from the computer screen.
I'm doing some things. I'm working with companies to guide them into a more positive space so that they can...
So design something?
No, it's to help them. It's to guide them because these companies already they know that they want to help people.
So how you guide them?
In order for them to get their message out there. I choose to help them in a way to get them to be more well known so that people know that they offer this kind of service so people can use it.
So you help them to market what they do?
Yes, in a way. I don't get a very detailed sense.
Okay. Why you can see the spaceships outside?
I feel like I am next to a hybrid building, green energy building.
Yeah.
Energy is really good. And then their windows are like a bubble, and I can see hybrids from there.
And you chose to be here to live?
Because I can see the building, I can see the hybrid, the green energy building.
Yeah, so what is green energy is really about?
They take energy from the sun and turn it into energy that supports the growing of specific vegetables that grows outside their building. Vegetables and plants that can sustain people. It's a new type of vegetable and plant.
But it's a little bit different from the solar energy.
Yes, because this is more energy that is more mind matter as well. The world is a little chaotic right now.
Meaning?
People are very confused.
So if they're confused, what they do?
They need guidance. So another part of my job or my work is to spread messages that can sort of them in some ways.
So where is the government? Who is in the government? Or it's very different?
Form. There almost is no government. It was more like 2028. This apartment was free. I don't know.
You exchanged energy.
Exchanging something. I chose to be next to this building on this floor because I can see them.
I know. That's why. So the hybrid children building there is tall, but it's like a dome shape.
This one is not their center. This is their energy building. So it's not a dome.
So is it like a regular building?
Yeah, it's different. It's made out of like material, and they grow plants outside the building.
What they do with let's say the plants?
So these hybrid children come, or yes, they come and they nurture these plants and vegetables.
And then they will give those plants and vegetables to people?
Yes, to sustain their bodies.
So the hybrids, they wear clothes or uniform?
Yes.
It's easy to tell?
It looks a little bit like doctor lab uniform.
Or white uniform?
White, because they have to keep developing this vegetable. It's not perfect yet.
They created a new vegetables.
Yes. A mix of the existing vegetables like potatoes.
So the vegetables are, in a way, they're hybrid.
The vegetables are also hybrids, yes.
And the hybrids, they can tell it's male, female, easy to tell?
They have humanized facial features in the way that you can tell who is male from female.
Okay. And they talk in our language?
I cannot tell that.
Let's say do you communicate with them if you need to?
They give people a device because they do it telepathically.
What the device is for?
We wear in our ear and we can communicate with them like that.
But you speak?
The device can read our brain waves.
When you need to say something, you don't have to say it. You just
I can say it. People usually say it because that's what we're more used to. Yeah. When they think about something, it translates into sound. Yeah. It seems like we're talking, but they're really just sending brain waves, and that device translates it.
So everyone has a device?
Not everyone.
So
those who have chosen to participate in this
program?
Yes.
But like you're chosen? Not
chosen. It's more like we chose ourselves.
So how does that work? You just say, I participate.
There are people who choose different roles in this.
Let them know.
I think my higher self.
Yeah.
We decided this after open contact came.
How to decide?
It's all in preparation with the higher self.
So it's easier after open contact. You just know how to.
People, yes.
Connect with
those who wanted a part in this change.
So you feel your body is a little bit different?
Lighter because of the vegetables as well.
Oh, and also water, maybe. Is it cleaner?
The water, there is a new type of water that is being developed.
Oh.
That almost defies gravity. It floats in the air.
Oh, how does that work? How can we?
Not sure. Not sure.
So people who have those advice, So you can communicate with them anytime?
Yes, because everything that I do is in communication with the hybrids.
But let's say when you don't need to communicate with them, you just take the device off?
Yes, yes.
I see. And are you still in touch with Naomi?
Yes. I was going to your office at 3 p.m.
No, to do what?
Something.
Let's see. Just be there at that time.
We're just all in the couch area, just talking, sitting in a circle,
Yeah.
sharing our experiences of what we have been doing recently.
Am I like to hear anything new from me?
You're working on a project with a hybrid?
To do what?
That's not telling me.
Oh, okay.
About the brain.
I also have a device.
I think so, yeah.
From my area, I don't see any hybrids or their building, their dome.
They don't have a dome to the next to your building, but there's something there that is like a lab that they develop something there.
Yeah, is it like on far?
It's right next to your building.
So my building, can you see what street is on?
Front Street?
That's here. Okay.
Street.
Okay. I cannot see the cross street. Okay. Yeah, so we were talking about...
You're working with a governmental body a little bit.
What is that?
I don't know who the governmental body is, but that's something.
What does that mean?
There is no government, but there is a governmental body. Because there needs to be a representative so people do not panic.
It's someone's body?
Governmental body is a collective. It's a collective of beings.
Tell me more. Just a little bit more.
They are not the government.
Yeah.
There just needs to be a representation of something similar to a government.
But what is...
Otherwise, people feel a little...
I understand. But what is that? The similar to the government. What is that?
What do you mean?
So it's a collective. But what does it look
like? They have a little bit more authority in the way that people listen to them and rely on them for direction.
So it's a group of people?
I don't think it's people.
It's not?
I think it's some kind of hybrid or ETs.
Oh. So they are acting as the governmental body?
Yes.
So what do they do?
But they don't have too much power. They just try to guide people.
Do people listen to them?
Not everyone.
People don't listen. What happens?
They try to rebel.
Okay.
Let them find their way.
There's no one is acting violently.
I cannot tap into that at the moment.
So when you say that you cannot tap into is something...
They don't allow me to see.
But how do you know? You just feel...
There's nothing there. Yeah, they're blocking, yeah.
They will be, let's say, escorted to a different reality.
It's more like the collective energy is a lot more calm. So there's no need for such outbreak.
Right. So it doesn't happen.
It doesn't, because they realize it doesn't need to happen that way. Everyone
There's no benefit.
Right. Everyone is a little bit more connected to the collective. That is a lot more calm.
Any bigger changes? Besides, I know there are less people and less stores and a different government. Let's say, how about the pharmaceutical business, drugstores?
That's already not even
there.
It has collapsed. Yeah.
What is the alternative?
People are just focusing more on their mental, emotional state. Because people are already realizing that stress or any negative emotion is the foundation of a lot of disease.
So let's say because of the pharmaceutical business is not there, so a lot of people are not working in that field. So what do the people do?
They grow their own plants. They do, I don't know, it's whatever they want to do.
How about doctors?
They will turn to either different kind of doctors in the form that they can read your energetic body. So they have to readapt.
So they learn new
things.
I see.
But that's some of them. Others, they have to figure out their own path.
They do something else.
Right.
Okay. And so let's say if someone has cancer, so the treatment is very different at that time.
People are seeking different alternatives. There's still some old practice there, but it's only there to show the difference between the old and the new.
What's the new treatment?
It's emotional and energetic body first.
Okay, so people have options. Very good. So I have more questions maybe next time, and it's good to explore this way to understand from every different aspect. Very good. So I'm going to just leave it to this point.